Hey you guys, what is going on? It's your girl Cobbs, and I am back with you for another video. So we are on day 3 of ASA being released, and as Studio Wildcard attempts to fix the bugs and make the game a little more playable, there's been a lot going on with the servers in Nitrado. Obviously, there are a lot of people with a lot of really passionate feelings about Nitrado, and I would be lying if I wasn't one of them, but I feel like there's not a lot of knowledge right now on what the actual agreement looks like between Nitrado, or Marbis, and Studio Wildcard, aka SnailGames. So I did some digging, and again, I want to preface this with, I am by no means an expert on anything going on, but I do want to summarize what I found to the best of my ability so that you guys, in all of your angry tweets and comments towards Nitrado, which I think are fully justified by the way, you can start to make sense of what is actually going on behind the scenes and why Nitrado and Marbis and all of this is happening. So buckle up. We have a lot of legal jargon. I'm going to do my best to summarize this in the easiest way possible. But once again, I am not an expert on this, and there are, I think, a few other videos I found at this point that do a really good job at dissecting exactly what's going on. So please make sure to check those out once you're through with this one. So let's start at the beginning. SnailGames bought Studio Wildcard, the developers of Ark Survival Evolved, back in December of 2015. Since then, a lot of the more corporate decisions that Studio Wildcard has made come solely from SnailGames. For the sake of this video, when talking about the CEOs and the people that are making decisions regarding Ark and the server hosting, I will be referring to them as SnailGames. Now, Nitrado is owned by Marbis. Marbis is a company based in Germany, founded in 2001, and have been trading under the name Nitrado. So, for the sake of this video, I will be referring to Marbis as Nitrado. So, it looks like for a while, SnailGames owed Nitrado about $1 million, a little bit over that, in outstanding debt. This had gone paid by July of 2023, which is when the formal agreement between Nitrado and SnailGames came to be. This agreement outlined a variety of stipulations, one of them being that Nitrado would have exclusive rights to ASA servers. But another part of this agreement that I believe went pretty widely unnoticed is that if ASA was not released by October 31st, then Nitrado would receive exclusive rights to Ark Survival Evolved official servers and private and community servers. Now, this agreement was made back in July of 2023. Present day, we know official servers were shut down a while ago and have been discontinued. But the hope of the general community, to my knowledge right now, is that although ASA is still struggling to get on its feet, Ark Survival Evolved is still a playable game. Now, I know a lot of people, myself included, were not super thrilled with how ASA launched. But can you imagine the absolute outcry, to put it lightly, that would have happened if SnailGames hadn't gotten ASA out by October 31st, and all servers on Ark Survival Evolved would have been transferred over to Nitrado? I will say, from what the agreement is saying, which I will put all of the documents I found in the description, please go check them out at your will, it looks like this would have included community servers, meaning unofficial servers. I am not entirely sure if that is exactly what the document is saying. It looks like it. That being said, there is a lot of legal verbiage in here, so if you want to go check it out, please go do so, and report back to us if you have read something different. Another thing to note in this agreement is that this exclusivity deal will last for about 7 years upon the date of agreement. I don't know why I said about. It will last 7 years from the date of agreement, which is July 26, 2023. In addition, again, if you feel super strongly, please go read through these documents yourself. It looks like Ark 2 is also a part of this exclusivity agreement. I'm sure there's more to this than I am saying. That being said, it looks like SnailGames was underwater with Nitrado, about $1 million underwater. I don't know how that transfers to footage, or meters, but about $1 million in debt to Marbis, to Nitrado. And to kind of save their butt, and get funding for ASA, they entered into this exclusivity partnership and sold Ark's soul for the next 7 years in order to obtain $4 million, just a little over $4 million for funding for all future Ark projects. So where does this leave the Ark community? There is a petition floating around that I will post in the description and pin in the comments. I understand a lot of people are saying, there's nothing to be done about this, just, get used to it. And I agree. I think we should hope we should be on Team SnailGames right now. I hope they figure this out because I love this game and I want it to be playable and for everyone to have a good time with it. I think it's important to remember that there's a lot of love put into this game and into this community. Unfortunately, that love is not coming from SnailGames or any of the people making the decision, but there's still a heart and soul to ASA. So I think even though signing this petition probably won't get us anywhere, it's worth giving a try. Additionally, I know NeddytheNoodle, which has been covering this at length, and I will make sure I post his YouTube in the description. He's currently in communication with an attorney about the antitrust laws that essentially make it illegal to do what Nitrado and SnailGames have done. I do want to point out that this is a United States law and Nitrado is a German company. I am not going to attempt to explain how global laws will affect this because that is out of my scope of knowledge. But I think it's worth noting that currently it looks like Nitrado is breaking laws regarding trust in the United States. But I'm not an expert on that. I don't know the law. I am not going to begin to definitively say if that is what's happening. I will be posting all of the links for all of the information I've gathered, and you can go read through them and make that decision yourself. And if you know something that we don't, please come share it with the class. I think as a community, we're all very angry, but also very scared for the future of this game, and the more information, the better. That being said, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, which God, I hope you did, please come check me out on Twitch. I stream usually every Wednesday through Saturday. We are playing a lot of ASA. I don't know if that will change. I don't know if we're going to go back to Survival Evolved yet. But we have a community server for ASA. It's had its issues. It looks like it's up and running now. If you're looking for a nice home, please feel free to drop by and check us out. If you made it this far, please like, subscribe, comment, tell me how cool you find me. If you don't, that's okay. Lie to me. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will most likely be covering SnailGames' Community Crunch. Much love, everyone. Peace.